It is another gorgeous day here in New Hampshire, and today we are going to be emptying all of this, paneling and junk that we ripped out yesterday. My husband did cut all the copper piping for me yesterday and freed up those pieces that were tangled. So we're gonna rip all that out, clean it up, and then continue taking these walls down here. We have to take these bench seats out from the kitchen table and rip out the bedding bench as well. So another full day ahead. Let's get started. Got mostly all of the wood out. So today we're going to take the Sawzall and just try to cut this bed frame out. Rip the remainder of the walls down and cut these two box seats out. Newspaper from 1979. Time to tackle getting this bed frame out. I think our best bet is just going to be to Sawzall and rip it out. There's a couple places where the copper piping is just going through the floor. We're gonna Sawzall it and remove it and throw it in the copper scrap pile. All right, one thing holding me back from pulling this wall out right now is this little fuse panel. So I'm just gonna cut the wires, double checked that I'm not plugged into anything, safe to go. So we're gonna cut that out and we should be able to get this wall out in just a few panels. I think we have hit our stopping point for today. I have cleared 3 full walls. We have 1 full wall left to go, but it's getting really warm, and which means it's extra hot in the camper. So I'm gonna call it quits here. I have also loaded the truck, so we're gonna need him to empty that into the burn pile, and we'll continue again tomorrow. Here's a little look at what we accomplished today. We got this whole back wall. We've got the interior wall and the front wall ceiling, everything is stripped. We have separated all the insulation into a pile. One more wall to go. I think the plan will be, we're gonna tint these windows and run the shiplap all the way up, so I do have a nice gallery wall for hanging art or having tall bureaus. And we'll keep these windows as is so we can have some airflow. That shows. As you can see, the bees have made some nice homes in here over the years. We had some mud bees, some regular hornets and wasps. Basically anywhere there was a hole, there was a nest. Look at that. So, I'm feeling pretty good about today's progress. I know that after this last wall comes out, I think the next project will be sawzalling the floor up and out. I know my husband has some plans for welding in a new axle. These wheel wells are very thick and take up a lot of space, which will be the showroom. He has a plan for an axle that will make these a little bit thinner, bring them in just a little bit. My hope is to fit like at least one long bureau, a tall bureau. This will be where it ramps down and draws up. And then we'll still have room for a long bureau here and maybe another tall bureau. I do want to put the upper cabinets back in and maybe a lower shelving unit to kind of hide away smalls while traveling. Super excited, only 2 days in. I know it looks like a super mess, but a mess is always a sign of progress. So here we go.